All right. So let's do this quick. What up, Trace? Yeah, that was JetBrains. It was Data Grip. My connection looks good, Trace. Yeah, everything looks good on my end. What's up, John? Exact. All right, let's see if they got this right. I do think they actually got it right. What? No config path. What? Why would that happen? All right, whatever, that worked. All right, so let's go make these. These don't need to be notifications anymore. Our notifications are actually just going to be activity events. We don't need notifications at this point. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and change this. We don't need this bottom one. We do need this one. And let's change this to, whoops. And this will be notification. This will be activity events instead. We just need an activity log rather than a notification system yet. Get activity events by user ID. Yeah. All right, that works. I should update that command. Command today. Was it update or is it set? I never remember this. Today. What are we doing? Building an activity log and charts for R10/project bucket list. There we go. First try. Oh. I should actually rename this. LSP crashed. That's awesome. This will be activity log. And then that will be that. Yeah. Wow, this feels like I'm lagging. I'm gonna go ahead and run updates here. Oh man, today feels like a Monday, huh? Oh, that first sip of coffee just hit. So good, chat. So good. So good it made me sneeze. All right. So what we need to do today is we just need to, there's a couple things I would like to try to do because I want to start a new app tomorrow morning. So the things I really want to do, we probably won't get the whole way through it, but I think I'm going to start the new app anyways tomorrow morning and just wrap this up in my free time, is we need to make, let me see if I can find an example of what I'm looking for here. We just need an event log. And the event log is going to be like when a user signs up, when a user publishes a new report that needs reviewed, when they finish their onboarding assessment, blah blah blah. Then we need to make the dashboard for the for the coach, and the coach needs to be able to go and look at the onboarding assessments that users upload and their reports. So this ever uploads. Come on. I want to go see if ShadCN has charts for Svelte yet. Just feel like when the boiler ain't working, engineer coming out, new Bruins jersey day, at least can't wait to wear the jersey of a team that doesn't know if they want to be good or shit. Alright, here we go. DWB. One of the nicest Ghosty features, chat, is check this out. And once this builds here, you'll see this little lock come up into this corner, and it won't capture my keystrokes in the thing, so I don't have to blur my screen. Oh, this is very good. DWB. Run it again. I need to follow the NHL more. Go Canes. That's all I know. So let's hop over here, and we want to do Svelte or Shadsi and Svelte. Yeah, I'll show you here in a second. It's hard to explain. It's an operating system feature on OS X, I think, Shreyas, that they built into Ghosty, where it's some sort of secure mode. Look at this. Oh, is it not there now? Oh, it's not. Making a liar out of me. There, you see that secure keyboard entry? Normally this will auto detect. I don't know why it didn't auto detect there, but what happens is when it detects a password prompt in the terminal, this turns on and it will stop capturing my keystrokes like I'm typing right now. And you see that it's not showing up in my keycaster. Okay, we'll just reload Ghosty while we're doing this. So if we go to zkick and I do a DWB here, hopefully it works this time. Otherwise I might have to report a bug. I didn't even know. Yeah, see, automatically turned on there. I must have just hit like a caching issue or something. Bug. Updating fixed it though. So I can enter my password now and it's not going to get picked up on Keycaster. Which means I don't have to blur my screen. Yeah, it's really nice. I had no idea that was even a feature of OS X until it got built into Ghosty. Like, just simple stuff like that is so nice. Like, yeah, I love Ghosty. Alright, Tmux there. Let's update lazy. Let's do some updates. Bada bing, bada boom. I've been having some issues. There we go. That's better. And we'll update tree sitter. And while that's running, we'll update Mason. Yeah, right? It's a great idea. Honestly, one day it will break and you'll have a bad time. Yeah, whatever. I'll just change my password. All right. We need to find... All right, I got to think about this order of how I want to do things this morning. All right, I'm going to go into focus mode and just build this event system out because I want to get it done so we can do the charts because the charts are going to take me a hot minute. So I'm going to ignore chat for possibly the next 20 to 30 minutes while I get this done because it needs to get done and I need it done. And then we'll come back and we'll do charts and the admin dashboard. Love you too, Shreyas.
Functions describe the world.
What up, Silver Brain Dev? Things are going well. We're just working on banging out some stuff quick. I don't even need these. See you, Shreyas. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good day, Tuesday. Yeah, we don't even need these, actually, now that I look at this. What the fuck? I forget how to get out of this every time. We don't need the API routes anymore. Okay. Authenticated in here. Let's type check the project. Okay. We do need a client still. I don't think I need this. No, we don't need that. We do need a... And then we need... Right. Why? Would that not require me to give a payload? Should that not figure out? It should narrow down to like I should have, like if I come in here, I should be getting this inferred. Which then this is missing. Yeah. Why? In fact, we should just like attach more information to this anyways while we're thinking about this. I don't want to have to do a refetch. There's a bunch of trade-offs here, but it doesn't matter. Just let's do it the naive way. So the trade-offs, all right, I'm just gonna turn off focus mode because I want to start talking through this. So right now I just have this user ID on our user sign up event, and I guess we could just enrich it. Like that wouldn't be that bad. That just turns into a potentially lot of queries. Fuck it. What up, Zen? User ID, user first name. String. User last name. String. Do we need anything else? No, that'll be fine. All right, so we need to figure out what my types are not working here. So down here, this publish function, it should infer in fact, we could do this. Well, this inferred correctly. Let's try that. And then we can just do like publish, and we can come in here. We start with type, right? And type is going to be, if I could type, user signs up. So right here, we should have a type error, right? Like this should be getting inferred as like we should have to give this a payload. I understand you do these streams before your official 9 to 5 programming work starts. That's intense. Eyes be giving up. I like doing this before work because like it's I use this time to like learn things and work on things I want to work on. So like it's energizing, and it's the work I want to do. It's the things I want to learn. So that kind of energizes me for my day. User signs up, activity went. So now this is what we want to get inferred, is right here. Side of my bones. All right, so now we have the inference here. Right? This should complain. Now it's, yeah. So if I come in here, it wants a payload, yeah, and this payload's gonna have the, okay, so now it's inferring. And now if I do create activity event, is it gonna drop the inference? Does not exist. Okay, so this create event is going to be, the create event is wrong. This schema is also wrong, but that's okay. Are we using this anywhere? We're not. So let's get rid of this. We were going to use that for our REST API, but we're not doing that anymore. Like this should work. I guess we could come in here and we could say, rather than omit, we can pick. And we can come in here and we can pick from this, and we'll say we're going to pick type and payload. But payload doesn't exist on every event. So we can come in here and say activity event extends payload unknown. We'll do this. And then down here we'll say otherwise. We'll yoink this. Shift pick that. Get rid of the payload. String does not satisfy type payload is not assignable. Right, T activity event. There we go. So should that not do exactly what we want? Oh yeah, this is right. This is right now. So now we should have user ID. Yeah. Okay, we got it. That's what we wanted. Nice. In fact, we could just even do like infer payload. And then we don't even need to use payload. That probably puts more, whatever. We can do that. Please leak Michigan TypeScript thingy. I'm not going to leak that. That is not my place to announce. And the one thing I would say about it is that what it is up front will not be useful to anybody. But the techniques and code under the covers, I think, will help bolster a lot of TypeScript research and TypeScript development and TypeScript tooling. That's what I'll say. That's the hint you get. It's worth being hyped about, one, just from a really fucking awesome like CS perspective, and two, the potential capabilities it can unlock later. Anders Heilsberg and the TypeScript team has seen it, and they've said that they didn't anticipate something like this being possible for like another decade, to put it into perspective. So it's not, while it is kind of, I wouldn't call it silly because it is very serious. It took this person and the people that helped them a year of genuinely pouring tons of time into it. Yeah, I think the follow-on efforts that come from it are what's, I mean, the thing in and of itself is fucking mind-melting. Like, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, I've seen the demo of it and it's actually unreal. But the follow-on stuff I think is what's going to be really cool. I would not be surprised to see it leading to a lot of TypeScript type performance improvements. So things like TS server getting better, tooling for library authors to help debug TypeScript performance getting way better. We're talking about a tweet. This right here. Like what Theo got a demo of it yesterday. This is the dumbest, least practical thing I've ever seen in my decades as a software dev, but it is monumental. You should be proud. All right, so it looks like we fixed the types. So we have a user ID, form data, last name. We got the user ID. Okay, so let's come down here. We have the user ID. So we should have that. Then we'll have user first name, and this will have form.data.first name, and user last name will be form.data.last name. Does it compile C to TypeScript types? No, but there is a project, Pour4. I'm excited. This kid is cracked. I got to meet them when I was in San Francisco. Wow. Oh My God. Tell me this is not the funniest thing that's ever happened. Oh, that would be enough for me to rename the tool. Pour4 TypeScript or JS. That's so funny. Somebody clip that. Anyways, Pour4 is a from scratch experimental ahead of time JavaScript engine that basically compiles the native or WebAssembly, I believe. Pour4 can compile to real native binaries, can compile to WASM. I got to meet the author. Um, they're so cool. Such a brilliant, brilliant kid. Oliver has already worked and done research for Mozilla. Uh, Freaking is involved with TC39, and they're under 20, I think. It's really inspiring. Just absolutely cracked. Co-chair of Winter CG. Really, really cool. Okay. Yeah, if somebody could clip that, please, I would appreciate that because I'm going to send that to Oliver because check out my last roll. Oh, did it break? Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Oh my God. You were 3 off. All right, so that should publish that. In fact, that doesn't need to even... We do need to await that. But it's okay if it fails. So let's... Can I convert that to a... I just want like a settled. All settled activity event promise. This will give me a promise, right? Settled activity event promise equals that, right? This will give me a promise. Yeah. So we can do that. And we'll take this and we'll throw this in here. There we go. Then if this rejects right here, it doesn't matter. So these 4 promises, if any of those reject, we want to know about it and we want to fail fast. However, if the activity event rejects, it doesn't matter. I gotta watch this clip. uh, that's so funny. I'm gonna send it to Oliver right now. Dead. Absolutely dead. All right, I sent it to Oliver. I'll let you guys know what they say. What up, Vafi? I owe you. I haven't opened your Twitter DM yet. I have that. I should open that. We'll open that day end of stream. Do not let me end stream without one playing Codal and two reading your chat. We'll take a brief detour here once I get this all publishing events. All right, so that's good. Then the next event is when we complete the onboarding, or verify email would be when we want to have a wait, client emails send. Wait, this shouldn't be sending client emails anymore. This should be happening on the job queue. Resend. Oh, we should move that to the job queue. Verify email. Verify. Oh, are we about to get nerd sniped? I might be getting nerd sniped. You refactored a personal project in Micro last night? How did it go? I'm considering refactoring my, probably not, my OpenSRS client to Micro instead of Neverthrow, but that would be too much work. All right, so we published in the send verification email. All right, I think we just need to do this here. I think we can leverage everything we already have, and we can get rid of this. So the main thing I want to do is I don't want to be using resend. I don't want to maintain sending verification emails from different places, because right now our job queue that runs on Fly.io is responsible for sending that and has the most up-to-date code. So when we have to resend a verification email, it should just publish a new job queue event here. So let's go into here, and we can just grab this this bit right here. Well, really, we can just come in here and we can say transaction.insert, and this will be job queue, and then we'll do values. If I could type, and we'll come over here, yank around that, and paste that in. We need user.firstname, and this will be change user.lastname or email. We'll import this. Yeah, okay. So that should automatically take care of it for us. Great. That is easy. We should take care of these promises though, because these are running serially and they can probably run concurrently. I can't tell if porn form makes me want to rename it more or less. Very funny, but I might lean on the camp of that pushing me towards renaming it, just because that was a genuine mistake, and it was very close to the actual name, and it came up. It was very funny though. But yeah, we were talking about your work at Mozilla and on WinterCG and on Pour4 and how incredible it is, especially considering your age. Like, yeah, just incredibly talented developer in the chat. Canada Honk is the person that makes Pour4, y'all. So if anyone wants to learn some wisdom or JS engine internals, they're the person to ask while they're in chat. And then we have degenerates like John. So we do want to do these two serially. I guess. Yeah, whatever. We'll do these. It's still going to be really fast. Okay. So that'll be good. Our event is going to be on verify. Is this the verify endpoint? Yeah, verify. So where do we verification code set error? Yeah, okay. And we can come in here and we can add a transaction, right? And we can say await transaction dot insert, and this is going to be activity event. In fact, we don't even have to do that. We can just do activity up here. We don't need that anymore. I hate that this doesn't reorganize my freaking imports to put modules first. Import star as activity event from lib slash activity events slash client. Then down here we can also do activity event dot publish, and this is going to be type, and the type is going to be user verifies email. And then this payload, we're probably gonna have to update the payload here too, because I don't want to have to enrich these when I pull the data to the front end. Yeah, email is going to be user.email and user ID, user.id. And then let's add this verifies email 9 up, go to definition here. This will have first name. In fact, we should just attach the fucking user to it. It's not the worst idea in the world, huh? Yeah, that's a way better idea. And then this shouldn't ever reject, right? We have this, so yeah, if this, we return that promise, the promise is the then. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, we can just do this the easy way. We can return you, paste you here, get rid of this, yoink you, put you like there, delete these lines, and then takes a second callback, which is going to be the error, but we can do a function that then logs this, delete that over here, paste that there. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. I wonder if I can delete word. No. Yeah. Great. Okay. So we can publish there. Currently starting yeah, I saw you tweeting about type checking stuff. A really good person to talk to if you haven't met them yet is Well Typed Witch on Twitter or Blue Sky. She is like the most talented type theory person I've ever met in my entire life. And she is super helpful and will go way out of her way. She's brilliant. I mean, you should check out her stuff regardless because I think you'd find it interesting. I mean, she works mostly in Hindley-Milner based languages, but I know she knows a good bit about TypeScript's type inference as well. She's awesome. And she's around your age, I believe, too. Okay, let's see here. What are we doing now? We need to go... I should have kept that open. What are these other events? We got user signs up, verification email. We have that done. We need complete onboarding assessment. So the onboarding assessment gets done in here. Page.server. What's the layout server do? That just generates the original. Okay. We need page.server. Yeah. Submit answer, submit assessment. So when we submit the assessment, we want to come in here and we want to do basically the same thing as we did before. Import star as activity events. From lib/activity events/client. And then down here where we just were, this is submit assessment. We're going to do await activity event dot publish. Did we do that before? Activity event, user verifies, user completes onboarding assessment. This needs a payload, which user completes. We should just change this to the user. So we'll do user assessment ID. Yeah, assessment ID will be fine here. We might need to return. Yeah, we'll need const. Or no, we have that on the form already. Great. So we'll do user. And then assessment ID will be form.data.user assessment ID. We don't have the user in scope here. There we go. Ooh, that would be really good. I would love to read that blog post. All right, so we have completing onboarding assessments, and then we need the last event we have. So we have sign up, we have verify, we have this. Yeah, so let's go to our metric reports, which is going to be main, dashboard, metrics upload, page.server. And then in here, we have a load. Actions default. Yep, okay. So when we get this back, we want to do it in this then statement. So here's the transaction. So after this transaction resolves, we're going to come in here and we're going to do the same thing. Import star as activity event lib/activity event/client. And that's after the transaction. So we'll do await activity events dot publish, and this is going to publish user speed type user uploads metric report, and then we want payload. And what does this payload get? A user ID and a report ID. Yeah, but instead of the user ID, we want the full user. Dude, you know what this song reminds me of? Reminds me of Yellow Wolf. What is this song? I think it's best, or Till It's Gone. Yeah. This is over in 4 seconds, so I'm just gonna play it. I hate Yellow Wolf, but this song is so fucking catchy. Ooh, I don't have the report here. Oh, no, I do. It's right here. I'll have it. This will be the report. Do I have the report in scope down here? I need to fix up my personal website. Yeah, I don't have the report in scope right here. I either need to move this inside the transaction, which, fuck it, I might as well. Oh, so we don't return that. we return the result. So I could, wait, hold on here. I'm so confused. The result is the upload from Supabase. So here I could get the report ID out. And we could come down here, and this is inside the transaction. So this can just be report.id. Excuse me. Thank you for the follow, by the way. And this should now be a string. Yeah, okay. That works. There we go. Okay, so that should start publishing all the activity. So let's actually give this a test run. Let's do a, we'll create a new account and do all the uploads. So let's go ahead and say fun run build. Great. Very good. Do we have something running somewhere else? What? I don't even know what that means. Ah. How do I do this? There we go. Let's try that. It's probably the same thing. It's because we upgraded ShadCN the other day. Radio group, and the radio group has a root. I think the roots can, we can just get rid of the roots, right? And then to get the item, we're gonna have to go into over here, and it's like radio group item, right? Yeah. And then down here, is that just self-closed? Yeah. All right. Do we have more build errors? Okay, great. Sure, good enough. Fun run dev. Okay. God, fucking sun. All right, let's log out and we're going to make a new account. So we're going to say foo bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And we'll do Dylan.Mulroy plus, I don't even know what to call this, activity events at gmail.com, foo bar, create account. All right. How many years have we been in the business? Say 2. We have 4 households, blah, 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 blah. Feels like there's some input lag there. Wonder if that's a dev thing? That feels pretty bad. We'll have to come in and check that at some point. Because that's really bad. I don't remember what is happening under the covers there. All right, so we then get to verify our email. I should move that to the top of the screen. So we go over here. I should have an email. Spam. Let's see here. Why didn't I get that? Job queue. And we want created at all right, so our job queue server did not pick those up. I might have it down because I was working locally. No, it looks like it's running. Why is this not picking shit up again? I thought we fixed this problem. That's a Twitch. And what is the time frame on this? Last. What up, Isaac? How we doing? Why? In fact, we can delete this table for now. We at least got these though, right? We got our activity events published. Let's go ahead and redeploy this thing. Fly deploy. I am working on adding an event log. So I've been working on this project in the mornings for a freelance client who is a financial advisor who runs a coaching program for other financial advisors. And this app is to facilitate him coaching advisors. And we're working on an activity log, so the coach can see like the activity that's happening. So he can see that this signs up, that they completed their onboarding assessment, and for some reason our job queue stopped processing things. We have a background process. I missed it. Disgruntled. So we have a second process that runs on Fly that sits and watches this table through PG Notify, and it does things like syncing to the client's CRM, sending verification emails, processing Excel file uploads to blob storage, but it looks like it's not working for some reason. I'm hoping this, I might have gone too far back. We had a problem a couple weeks ago where um, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. We were connecting to PG Bouncer, and that was timing our connection out to PG Notify, and we were dropping messages. And I think we fixed that. I just want to make sure. So in here, Postgres listen. I migrated a desktop project to micro last night. Yeah. All right, what was your thought on micro? Disgruntled. Uh, Randall, yeah, I wrote all this on my own. All right, so it looks like we're started. So let's go ahead and we're gonna delete the user we just made. So let's go in here and we're just gonna delete this guy and now cascade delete everything else. We might need to soon, or we might soon need to pick up our dead letter queue. That might be something we need to do. But, all right, so that's running. Now let's see if this is an actual error. So here's what the actual app looks like. So if we come in here and let me just go back to here, log in, we'll do sign up, and then we'll say foo bar 0987654321, and we'll do Dylan.Mulleroy plus AE at gmail.com. Foo bar, create account. We'll say 4. We're managing 20 households. Money from your perspective, region. Ooh, that's a bug. I don't know if everyone caught that. I just repeated the same question twice. How unshakable are you really? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Some of these probably need to be bigger multi-line inputs, but yeah, there's definitely input lag there. I thought we had fixed that months ago. All right, so that should have sent us. So an error occurred while handling job. Send verification email. Why didn't it give me more information than that? I wonder why that happened. So it's picking it up. Login with GitHub. What? 1 second, chat. Okay, so this is interesting. It's saying that I haven't sent any emails. All right, let's, damn it, freaking side quests. Yeah, that's exactly why I need to make like a janitor job to clean up failed events here. Okay, side quest chat. We are going to add some better error handling here and then add our janitor job. All right, so when we send this, Verselman. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Andrus. Let me go pop the trunk on you. We are getting ready to make effectively a dead letter queue processor. All right. Don't make me go pop the trunk. Ended up at 5+ hours. Nice. Welcome, Raiders. So it sounded like there were ads running when you guys joined, but we are working on adding some error logging to, well, let me back up. The actual goal of today, because I've been nerd sniped into a side quest right now. The actual goal today was to build this activity event table. So I'm working on building an app for a financial advisor who runs a coaching program for other financial advisors. And in the coach's dashboard, I want a event, like an activity log for all the people he coaches. So like he'll want to see when new users sign up, when they complete onboarding assessments, blah blah blah. We have a separate background process that runs on Fly.io right now that processes background work asynchronously, and that includes sending verification emails. And right now, the verification emails go through resend, but for some reason, we got an error, and it wasn't a very descript error, which is my fault. So we're gonna go in here and fix that up. So we get this. If we get an error, we'll say effect. We're going to tap an error. And we'll do a comma there. This will give us an error, and we can do effect. We'll get the error, the cause. And we'll say effect.log error. And we'll say an error occurred. I never spell occurred right. Occurred while sending verification email. And then we'll make this and we'll say JSON, and we can do /n here, stringify and cause. Map error, cause, email client. Did you casually just quickly recreate Vercel / Google Analytics? No, I did not. All the homies hate errors. All the homies do hate errors. Really, this should be a resend. So we get the result. We tap the error and log it. We should also yield star effect dot log error, and we'll do this. Paste that in there. All right, that all looks good. I don't understand why that wouldn't work. Right, because I don't have spans. I don't have any sort of span processor running right now on Fly.io. That's why I don't see this stuff. I think there's an annotate logs. Yeah. So let's actually do that for now. We'll go into Spectre and we'll change annotate annotate spans, and we'll make it annotate logs for now since we don't have a span processor and tracing set up on Fly. And I'll leave that. What do you mean? Come on, said. That's so annoying. Why can't said see that? That's weird. Maybe I have to go from the root. I have no idea what's happening outside my office door right now. I'm assuming a dog just got dropped off for us to wash today. So sorry for the barking. And we were just in... What the hell is happening out there, chat? Alright, I need to get off. Listen, I know, I get it, okay? I don't always jump around with numbers. Man, I want to get into using NVim so much, but I've had worse. Look into TJ DeVries's video Kickstart NVim on YouTube, and then I also have a video where I walk through mine. All right, let's see if we can get Spectre to work now, because that's really weird that this should be able to annotate logs. Can't read? Why would that happen? Why? I wonder. System packages. I'm getting like super nerd swiped today. I shouldn't have to do this. GNU said. Nerd sniped, that means something grabbed my attention that doesn't really need my attention, but I need to solve it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy. I don't know why Spectre wouldn't work, or why set is trying to like run the wrong command. All right. All right, let's see if that makes a difference. And we'll right quit out and we'll do a reset and clear, make sure we get everything. Say we have which said. That's what we want. All right, Spectre. And annotate spans. Replace with annotate logs. And then just make sure that like, the hell is that? Annotate logs. Replace all. Space capital R. I wonder if there's a breaking change to Spectre. I hate when my tools don't work. So we're gonna solve this. Let's try that. I replaced that recently. All right, are we playing this? I'm switching this. All right, let's try again. We'll do an update just in case. Okay. Okay, that was the problem. That's so dumb. Okay. Oh, we figured that out. So here we can actually take this and we can do dot pipe and we'll say effect dot annotate logs, and we can get the error. Actually, this is an effect, right? So we can pipe on that and we'll say effect dot tap error, and we'll say we get the cause, which is the error, and then we'll say effect dot annotate logs, and this is going to be, what is this going to be? Oh, that needs to be a email client error. Cause, and then we'll say error dot name is going to be cause, and then we'll do, in fact, we can call this error. Error dot cause or message. And then finally, error dot cause will be what do you return? You return an effect. What? Is it not? So annotate logs doesn't really help, right? Now that I think about this, because it's not a span. Here is where I could do that's what we want. Yeah, okay. And what is the cause of here? This is a resend error. So let's just rename this to error. And we'll come in here and we'll say error. And then we'll do what we have it for, error.name, which will be error.name, error.message. It's going to be error.message, and then we'll do error.cause, which will be error.cause. And the last one we want is, we can make this into a function at some point, but error.stack will be error.stack. Do something like that. Oh, I need to go put my coffee on the charger and get another drink. Okay, so we have some logging here now. Really, I kind of think let's actually make that a, let's go to prelude, and we're going to say const annotate logs with error is a function that gets a error, and it's going to return effect.annotate logs. Import that, and let's go ahead and open that up, and we'll go back, yank around that, view around that, paste that in, do that, export, annotate logs with error. Yeah, we can come over here, change in that, and this can be annotate logs with error. Why did that not work? Do we just do effect dot and then? Is that what we need to do? No. Return an AER. Is that not doing the same exact thing? Oh, we need to give the error. There we go. All right. Yeah, randomly our verification email stopped working, and I don't know why. Which is weird. Dot pipe, and this will be annotate logs with error, and this will be cause. Yeah, there we go. And let's go back to our job queue. Or let's actually go in here and annotate logs. Yep. Log error. Changing that. And we can say annotate logs with error. And this takes our error. Yep. Annotate logs module, great. Yep, that looks good. Back to our job queue. One error, we're gonna log error and whoa, dot pipe. One error gets that. And then we'll say effect dot annotate logs with error. Oh, it's a cause. Okay, that's fine. We'll have it annotated other places. Add finalizer, fork scoped, handle message, run, on failure, dot pipe, annotate logged with error, cause. That should percolate through. Shouldn't that affect with retry? Okay, sure. All right. Okay, sure. What is this upset about? Because this is broken, right? Fine. That should fix that. Yeah. All right, so let's redeploy this and we're gonna try everything again. So let's add, and then we're gonna do fly deploy. That should give us way more visibility into what's going on. And while that's going, we can, we might as well just start our janitor process, our dead letter queue, job queue. Let's just call it janitor. And inside our janitor, we are going to have, use this as a starting point. We'll say const make is an effect dot gen function. So this janitor process is going to act as our dead letter queue. And for anyone that's not familiar what a dead letter queue is, if our job queue on the right ever misses a message or a message fails or errors during processing, we need a way to basically redrive, which is the normal language for it, or reprocess failed messages. So we're gonna have like this other kind of like cron job that runs, and it's going to query our job queue table in Postgres, and it's going to look for jobs that either have not been processed or that are in a error state or a locked state. Well, let me back up. We're going to look for jobs that have not been processed. So 1. We're going to look for jobs that have a status of error. And 3rd, we're going to look for jobs that have a status of locked, that have a locked at timestamp greater than, let's just say, 60 seconds. And any messages that fall into those categories, we're going to try to reprocess. So let's go over here and we're gonna copy this. In fact, we can do like a lot of what's happening here. We can do that. Starting, just call this janitor. Janitor stopped, and we'll grab that. We need to go add a function to Postgres that is going to be get dead messages, I guess. Get dead letters. Will be fancy. And this will be a function that returns an effect. And the effect is going to have we'll say it's going to be job IDs. So it'll be a read-only string array. And then we'll have as the error a SQL error dot SQL error. All right, so that's our effect. So let's go implement this then. And we'll say const get dead letters, and this is going to be a function, and we'll do effect.gen function, and we'll say, can pretty much copy what we're doing here. Fetching dead letters. In fact, we don't even need to log. Oh, we can. We don't, fuck that, we don't need that. Maybe we do want that though for, oh yeah. There are trade-offs. The trade-offs are largely around scope and hoisting, and well, I would say even more than hoisting, it is how this is bound. So if you ever reference this inside of a function, it works differently with arrow functions versus normal functions. With arrow functions, this is equal to, this will always be the this value of the scope that the function was defined in. When you use this inside a function that is described this way, you know, whatever, this will be the this value of the calling scope. So wherever this is called from, will inherit the this from that scope. You can do things like, right, you can do SDF dot like bind this, right? You can do stuff like that. But that's the big one. These don't get hoisted. Those get hoisted, and the way this context works. So our SQL in here is going to be select star from job queue. It's going to be string. Some Noah Khan right now. Let's go. Select star from job queue. Where I forget the data schema for this. Let me bring this up. Got our payload. Yeah. All right. So where locked at I don't remember Postgres date time functions. Well, now we'll just have ChatGPT edit this in a second. Now plus 60 seconds. We're locked at equals null, and created at is greater than now plus 60 seconds, 60 seconds. So that'll be that. Or status is equal to error. And then we'll say another one. Or status is equal to locked, and locked. Yeah. I'm gonna have ChatGPT edit my SQL here in a second. I'm kind of just writing this out in English real quick. And locked at is greater than now plus 60 seconds. Or is that all of the conditions? We're locked at equals null. Honey, come over. Yeah. Really, we just need the job ID. Update the SQL for Postgres. Thank you. Great. Lowercase it. I hate uppercase SQL. Not really, I don't hate it. I just prefer lowercase. All right, there we go. So we're selecting all the jobs that locked is null and the created at is greater than that. Or the status is error, or it's locked and it's been locked. And we should get a const get dead letters, get dead letter IDs. Sure. How do we get a double array there? Oh my God. Yeah, that's what we want. There we go. There we go. Good. And now we go back to janitor. And here we need to set up a schedule. So we'll say const schedule is going to equal schedule dot schedule that always recurs. I forget how to do this off the top of my head. Oh, that is the schedule. We need to create our own schedule. Schedule dot cron schedules that recurs every minute. Okay, that's actually what we want. Dot make minutes. And we'll have it run every minute. What? Is that not what I wanted? iterable number. Can I give it a duration? You're right. Let's go fix that, because you are 100% correct on the date logic being wrong. Lock created is less than now. Yeah. Good catch. Thank you, Kara. All right, let's go look up the effect docs here quick to see how we use cron. Effect website. Docs. Command K. Cron. Oh, they don't have docs for cron yet. All right, let's just go to schedules. Repetition. Here we go. Action scheduled at once. Oh, that's what we want right there. We want schedule dot spaced, and this will be, let's say 1 second, or not 1 second, 1 minute. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we have our schedule, and then we're going to have our, we'll do a yield star effect dot fork. I think we want fork Damon. Fork Matt Damon. Okay. Yeah. Plus 60 seconds. Yeah. In fact, it shouldn't be now. The logic is created at greater than created at. This should actually be this. That should be the right logic. And then is locked at greater than locked at. That's what we want. We don't need now at all. We just want to see if it's 60 seconds old. Job Quayu, fork scoped. And then in here, we're going to say effect.occur repeat. This should take a schedule, right? All right, we should be able to give this a schedule, right? Yeah. So we give a, what is the, I need to go look at this type signature quick. Action policy. Okay. So we'll come in here and this will be effect.gen function star. And let's just see if we can get this working. Yield star effect.log running janitor. Let's start there, and we don't need Postgres yet, so we can create you. And so we're going to need a second argument, which will be our schedule. And then we'll say export class janitor extends context dot tag. Bring that in. Created that. Oh, you're right. You're right. I still have to fix that. I'm still wrong. And then what is this? We can do it that way.
Functions describe the world.
Export const janitor equals layer dot scoped discard. I love EffectTS. It's great. All right, so that should start our janitor. Before we kick our janitor off, I do want to try to sign up and see what happens in our logs when I create a new account. So let's come bump this up there, and let's go back. Go here. Oh, it's really gonna make me do this. So let's sign out. We'll go to applications, and we can just go ahead and nuke the store. Session storage. Yeah. Whatever, we'll just clear site data, it's fine. I should be able to go to sign up now. Here we go. And let's delete that last user that we signed up with because I want to use the same email. Say it ain't so. Minimize that. Now if we sign up, let's do foo bar 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1 set 1 2 3. Yeah, whatever. Foo bar, create account. Oh. All right. We got some good data here. So let's go to our logs. Why am I not getting my logs? Here we go. How did we not get the... Here we go. That's strange. So we were always sending in here. Yeah, this should be just user. We'll fix that in a second. Where do we do that? It was like verify email, right? One of these places we fixed this morning. Jesus. It must be in our routes. Routes. Authenticated, verify email. Here we go. Page.server. If we look at... I swear we changed this morning. Yeah, here we go. Original, not original. 42 days ago. Onboarding at dylanmulray.com. Is that what was working? I thought we could use like a resend test email. Like, isn't that part of resend? Emails past 30 days. To, who is this from? Look, onboarding. Maybe I've always just used my personal email. Am I skill issuing myself? Chat. Chat. We should have read the docs. We should have read the docs, chat. Okay, that's gonna fix it. That's gonna fix it. That's super annoying. But okay, let's go fix our date logic because I don't think we actually fixed it. I mean, that was an important side quest to do, even though it was I skill issued myself. Yeah, let's go ahead and say bun run. Actually, let's see if we can get this to just like log the rows rather than doing anything. So in here, we'll say const dead letters, dead letter IDs equals yield star 7k GCC 6k GCC 14 down. This will be Postgres dot get that, and then we're just going to say array dot for each. Bring that in from effect. For each dead letters. We're just gonna do fuck it, we're just gonna console.log. Okay, let's see what happens here. Fly deploy. No, I haven't, John. Pirate Software said if he wants streamer of the year, he's gonna wear a wig. Nice. How do we vote? So I wonder how much of our job queue we should be able to basically redo, like flatten. We should be able to do effectively this exact same thing right here. We can convert all right, so this is restarting right now. So let's go watch the logs. We can pull this down. Convert, separate all tabs. You can come down here. Live logs. All right, module janitor. Fetching dead letters. There we go. These should all be dead jobs. So let's just go look at this one to verify. And we should see that run once a minute. Job queue. And we'll just do filter on this. Yeah. Locked at. It was never completed. It's in error status. Nice. So we're detecting the right messages, it appears like. Now let's see if this reruns in a minute. And while we're doing that, we can come here and we can do effect. We want to yield an effect. Yield star effect dot for each. And we're going to give it dead letter IDs. And this is going to take a effect.gen function star boom, boom, boom. This ran at 40. So we should see this run any second now. And we should see the same output. Oh, maybe it did run twice. 39, 48, 40, 48, 41, 48. Okay, our janitor process is working. That's good. So we can really make this better. Like honestly, like we can make this like 5 minutes. We don't need that running every minute at the moment. In fact, we'll leave it. Doesn't matter. In here, when we get a dead letter, how does for each work? It takes a function that receives an A. Oh, it takes an iterable. Yeah. And then where do we give it the iterable? It's the second argument. Okay. So it's really going to be a function that gets a job ID, and we'll go here, and I don't know what we'll do. We'll just return the job ID right now. Dead letter IDs, something like that. Is that how we do it? No. I need to go look at the effect docs real quick. Running effects. Command K for each iterable operation. You iterate, but we can do all effects, iterate for each. So that's going to return an effect. All right, yeah. Okay. So we're going to just walk this back right here because we had it right. This changes to a function now that returns an effect. So this will get the job ID. Job ID. And we don't need the index. We can come here and we'll just return the job ID for a second. And we can say this is going to be effect.succeed just for a hot second. Yeah. And we can give it unbounded concurrency. I'm okay with that. Concurrency is, well, what the fuck was that? Okay, that was weird. And this will be unbounded. And then this will actually be, change the comma, we'll do effect.gen function star into there. And we'll do to do real quick. And we want to bring back open what we just had, the job queue. Actually, we want to look at Postgres, where it gets job by ID, get job by ID and lock. Yep. Okay, so we can go back here. And we'll go to the job queue. And we'll do const job is equal to yield star Postgres. I mean, honestly, I can copy and paste this. Now that I think about this, we can go here and we can do Postgres dot get job by ID, get the job ID, and then we can copy this entire block of code. Yoink that, put it there. Yeah, I understand. We'll import that, and then we'll go import, we'll export handle message. Just to make this easy. Whoops. It's pretty sick, chat. So now our dead letter queue should just work. So if we deploy this, we should see it go and reprocess all the dead letters that are in there. Why is that pipe down there? We don't want that. In fact, this doesn't even, this can just be effect.log error. Same up here. And there you have a redriving dead letter queue. If we go ahead and do this, where's my, there it is. Why is that loading into shell and not fish again? That's sus. I thought I fixed that. Sussy. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll do fly deploy. Yeah, it will. We can eventually like have some sort of state where like we have like a redrive count and like we have like a terminal error status that like if it's been redrived like 3 times or something, that it gets set to another status, and then I can have like alerting or something set up on that. All right. Let's see here. We see that exists, and I want to watch the logs when this starts. Something happened there. Janitor stopped. Oh no, it's starting back up. Something's happening. So we have retry mechanisms built into all of these. Yeah. That actually did, this is really noisy, but this did exactly what it was supposed to do. So we had a bunch of jobs that are failed, performance metrics, and like I've deleted the blobs, right? Like it's not finding like this, right? That doesn't exist anymore. That actually worked. That worked. That was perfect. All right, great. We don't need that to keep going, but let's go ahead and just nuke our job queue since we don't need this. And we can go delete that most recent user, and we're gonna re-sign back up. We should have everything pretty much fixed here. The thing we really want to be paying attention to right now is our activity event table. So let's get rid of this table, and we want to go and sign up. So let's hop over to localhost, and let's go back to sign up. Foo bar 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 2. Foo Dylan.Mulroy plus AE at gmail.com. Foo bar. Create account. All right, we should have seen some. We have that. Look at that. 2 new jobs completed, so we know our job queue is working. Which that also means we should have a email, which let's just get through this first. That's a bug. There's a bug there. There's input lag here. Okay, so we should have a verification email. I'm hoping. I see the notification on my phone, so I know we got it. Let me refresh. Boom. Huh. Those were from redrives. So, hi Fu, to complete your registration, we need to verify your email address. Please click this. Boom. Verify code. Boom. We're into the dashboard. All right, so if we go and look at our database table for the activity log, which is what we care about and what we ultimately wanted to get done this morning, we should see a user completes onboarding assessment, user verifies email. I thought there would be another one. Shouldn't there be user signs up? Signs up. Yeah. Ah. This is also a weird one. So this seems like user ID role. We should just return the entire user. Well, really, we can just yoink this, right? Down here. This will be user. And we can get rid of this. And that. No, we need that. And then this needs the ID, which will be user ID. That should have everything. What is this missing? Oh, created at. I don't want to refetch the user. Can I do returning star? Returning star. If no fields are specified, all fields will be returned. Okay, yeah, I had that. So this will just return the row, which is actually the user. And we can get, that should be ID. What? Oh, god damn it. Name collisions. Sure. This will actually be, change around that, that'll be row. Yeah. And this is going to be ID. User role. We return user ID is going to be row.id, and this will be row. We have the role. There we go. That shouldn't have broke though. Like I still feel like that should have published the user event. Whatever, we'll just await it separately. because this can't actually reject. And we'll just say await. All right, we're gonna try it one more time and then we'll go look at Vafi's stuff before we wrap up here. So let's go delete that user again. Oh, that shouldn't be nodey anymore either. One other quick thing to fix. Go to activity event. Yeah, I get it. This should be AE. Okay. And we'll open up DG again. Delete this user. Get rid of them. Okay. Our job queue is looking good. We'll just delete everything in here. Boom. Okay. And now let's go through the sign up process again. Sign up. And we'll do foo bar 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Uh-oh. What'd we break? Cannot access user ID before initialization. Values, user ID. Why isn't that giving me? That should be ID. Foo bar. It's weird that that didn't give me a type error. $113. Like, where does it think that's coming from? Freaking TypeScript. And that should be ID.
Functions describe the world.
All right. Let's do, instead of this, that should give us type errors. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So then this becomes what? Property user ID does not exist. What? Yes, it does. Row. Oh, like this? role is not defined anywhere. Dude. Oh, good lord. All right. Last try. Okay, great. Thank you for the refresh. Okay. Yeah, that is a bug randomly when it switches from a scale question or an input question to a scale question. These are broken because these should all be the scale questions. So we should have a verification email. Yep, we got that. We'll go there. Verify. We get in there. Great. We do a metrics upload. Let's just go grab perf metrics. Upload. Boom. Great. It's processing. Pending review. So that means it all worked. Great. So that means our job queue is doing everything it's supposed to over here. If we were to look, it went and processed everything. Although it looks like we have some errors here. Something happened there, but let's check the job queue. Yeah. Everything completed. Yeah. That looks fine. Activity event. User signs up. User completes onboarding assessment. User verifies email. User uploads metric report. Boom. That's exactly what it should be. Let's go. And we should have a report ID on this somewhere. Okay, so that worked. We got done the feature we wanted to build, even with running into some random ass errors along the way. So, all right, Vafi, let me open up your tweet quick and see if I can address that quick. Or your DM. Oh yeah, I can let's go play Codal quick and we'll wrap up stream after we play Codal. New tab, Codal. All right, chat, if you don't know, our good friend Vafi made this game called Codal. I'm not sure how to say Codal, but it's like Wordle, but for programming languages. And so if you say languages, why can't I, do I have to click? Languages. If we look at the languages, here's all the languages that can guess. So missing Gleam. What else are we missing? We're missing Odin. We're missing Rock. We're missing... You could throw in Nix, Ua, Waiwa, Rescript, ReasonML. All right, if we go back to guess. All right, so let's start with OCaml. All right, so the release year, I always remember this, field is lower than the solution. Yeah, okay. So OCaml is older than this language. Or wait, did I get that right? I get this wrong every time. I never remember. Help. The up arrow means that the field is lower than the solution. Right, so it's a newer language than OCaml. It's compiled, it's object-oriented, and it's statically typed. What do we think here? Why did my music stop? Closure isn't statically typed. Let's go with Kotlin, maybe. So it's newer than Kotlin. Right? Am I getting that right? Field is higher than the solution. Field is lower than the solution. Fafi, am I reading this right still? I get this confused every time. This means that the language is like more recent than 2011, right? What's a newer solution is younger than guess? Yeah, okay. So it's been made after 2011. What's an OOP language that's been made after 2011? Dart? Carbon? It's also compiled. Could be Swift. Let's guess Swift. All right, so it's made in 2012 or 2014. So maybe Dart or Carbon. Damn it. Solution was TypeScript? I guess TypeScript technically is compiled. I was thinking compiled is native, and that's why I ruled out. Damn, got wrecked today. Fucked by TS once again. Every day, all day. Just getting fucked by TS. We'll raid Eduardo. I don't know what. No, I have not opened Lincoln tab. I'll take a look. All right, chat. Have a lovely Tuesday. And I don't know why I can't raid. Why can't I raid? I swear to God, the raid thing on Twitch just breaks all the time. What? Did we already go? Did it happen? Raid now.